Hi. Stop!
We're everything's fine here. How are you? Welcome back to the Jack of the Shadows podcast, season 2, episode 30.
The final episode.
Not the final episode.
I'm a lying jerk.
I'm Eric VC, and as always, I'm joined by my
chode.
favorite Stearns and Foster, Adam and Dave. Say hello, Adam.
Oh, I think we've got good choices here. Which do you want to be, Adam?
Okay.
Do you want to be Stearns?
Is that a food company?
No,
Nope.
they make mattresses.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
We're getting.
I'm just striking out lately.
Adam, he's digging deep
We're
in the
like
barrel
120 episodes or more in, dude.
Well, the funny, no. I'm not complaining. That's a great choice. I'm just saying I wasn't aware. But the funny thing is that we just bought a mattress, so I was looking at a ton of mattresses. Are they still around?
You never saw Stearns and Foster, huh?
No.
So
Sorry?
so that makes you Stearns.
Yes, that makes Adam Stearns. I'm Foster.
Adam doesn't really seem like a Stearns to me, but that's okay.
Well,
I listened to a lot of Stern, in my
Stern
high school years.
Angry men. You listen to Stern, angry men screaming.
I was in 12 Angry Men.
You
Does
were
that
indeed,
count?
which we saw.
It's not 12
No.
Stern men, though. So,
No, they're
sadly.
angry.
So together we're the VC
I've
boys.
gotten a little more stern after being a father. I'll
Does
tell
that
you.
make
Have you now?
Does that
Yeah,
make
so
Eric
Stern
and?
works.
If we're Stearns and Foster, does that make him and?
No, I'm the
Stearns
narrator.
and Foster.
I'm more interested to know if this company is still around. But
Yes,
that's
they
that's
are.
They're
another
still around.
podcast.
They're still around.
They make stodgy mattresses.
Yes, they do make.
Stearns and Foster.
Yeah,
The
they
stodgy.
do make
It's
super
dodgy.
Yes.
spring-based mattresses.
Which is
Together
what I
we're the
use.
VC boys, and for this episode, we read the end of the book, chapters 25 through 30 of Robert Jordan's Winter's Heart.
We done
It's
did
not
it.
the end of
We
the
got
season
up
as I
there.
thought it was.
We did it.
It's the end of the book.
Okay.
So
It's
this
a-
episode,
I'm sad it's done.
He done
I'm
did
sad.
it.
I like this book.
this
Yeah,
episode will begin in full with our view from Dragonmount, reviewing the plot for these 6 chapters. So you know what the heck we read. We'll then cover our favorite moment of the chapters and what shook
Good
your Willow.
description.
Before getting crazy with our character conversations, we'll dig into our Aes Sedai with
Ooh.
Aes Aes Baby.
Who's
Then
that
we'll
alliteration?
move on
Crazy
to
with
our
character
hero
content.
with Get Randy. We'll then move into the dark friends we ran into in these 5 chapters with Fear of the Dark.
Cut the dark.
And then we'll
With friends
conclude as
like
we always
these.
do with our Coplin of the Week and Who Leveled Up.
Hey, the Coplin of the week.
So without
Who needs
further
friends?
ado, let's jump into a giant bounce house and bounce our way to that famous Draconian summit for our view from Dragonmount.
Wow, that was planned. That was planned. Wow.
Whoop.
Chapter 31. What the Aelfin Said with the Wheel of Time glyph.
What a great title of the chapter I read last week.
And what the Aelfin said.
That you read accidentally.
As
I
Matt-
miss the Aelflin.
yeah,
Just gonna be
well,
honest, miss him. We
Snakes
barely
and
had him, huh?
foxes. We could keep getting
we
references.
get them. We got a little bit of them in these 5 chapters. As Matt
But the only
Eggianen-
time we've seen them is that the only time that Matt saw them is the only time we've actually seen them.
Thus far. Mm-hmm.
No, we saw
Wow.
him with Rand also.
But yes. But Matt was the last one.
Yes. So Matt, Eggianen, Bail Domon, and the crew sneak through the Tarazin Palace. Matt tells
Bail
Eggianen he
Domon.
has another errand to pursue and leaves the group to proceed with the planned rescue. Remember, they're rescuing the Domani.
Domani.
Not
So-
Domani.
And I just said
Yeah,
That's
Domani.
Bail
Yes.
Domani.
Yeah, exactly.
I am Bail Domani.
Domani.
So he leaves the group. He proceeds to where he recalls the sea folk Domani had bedded and enters one of the rooms. He frees
That
the
is
sea
just
folk Domani he
getting
finds
into
there
it.
and gives her instructions to stay put for 3 hours and then go free the rest of her people. Matt exits.
I'd love to see a good version of that saying. He's like, again.
right
again.
Yeah, three
Again.
hours.
Again.
Time 3 hours.
later.
You can't see the sun or the moon or the stars, but I expect you to be able to time 3 hours. That's 180 minutes.
Sorry, this is jumping ahead, but one of the Chosen was mentioning that he was never good at telling the time by the sun.
Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Like I can give you 30 minutes by looking at the sun, what time it is. And this guy's a Chosen, he can't
Hey,
figure
good
that out.
for you. I can't do that. I'd be lucky to give
Well,
you an hour. See?
I'm outside.
So
a lot.
there you
Look,
go.
An hour is pretty good.
It's pretty
An hour
generous.
is pretty good. I pulled something 5 times.
Not 7.
I
but 5.
pulled something at minute 5.
Right.
So Matt exits the
In an
Seafolk's
hour,
garret
yes.
to find Eggianen in a disagreement with the Dare Suldam over whether or not Tessie is fit for duty. Eggianen sees Matt and signals
Tessie.
to him she has the
Tessie.
situation under control, so Matt sneaks away to Tylan's apartments,
Tessie should definitely be a cow.
where he runs
For
into
sure.
Tylan,
For sure.
who
Not to be
has
confused with Bessie.
returned because Suroth has learned that one of her armies in Murundi has disappeared, and she's hightailed it back to Ibu Dar with Tylan in tow.
There seems to be a lot going on in Murundi.
Yeah. Matt tells Tylan of his planned rescue, and she suggests he tie her up, and she'll put up a price on his head when she's rescued in the morning.
And then they start the clock timer for an hour.
So Matt trusses Tylan up, and the two have the strangest departure in the history of lovers.
First and foremost, it happened very quickly.
Well, we're at the end of the book.
All
and
of it
things
was
start
done
happening really
very
fast.
quickly. I know. No kidding. He's like, well, we've been wandering around for a while.
It's all of a sudden a later series Game of
He's
Thrones
not-
episode where things just
Jordan
suddenly
is
take
not as
off.
interested in the action as the things that lead to the action.
I thought it was a really sweet scene. The fact that she
Agreed.
came back in the midst of this, and then he's honest with her, maybe for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just telling her what he's gonna do, and then she understands it, and then she grabbed his head and gave him the best kiss that he's ever gonna remember, and then slaps him.
Yes, that doesn't happen at the end.
But
That's yes.
It's crazy that this is how this is ending. Is that I think that it's a really good ending to. Well, I mean, obviously it's not an ending. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? But the fact that they had that he realized that he had an emotional connection with her at the end of it is a pretty big deal for Matt.
Yeah, I agree. And it goes, I think it touches back to what we were talking about last podcast where he was spending the night in the room. Like he's feeling nostalgic and now he's getting this
Yep.
out there. And it's like a little bit of maturation. if
Yeah.
you will.
I also love the fact that Tylan was fighting as hard as she could, and she was actually getting angry that she was tied down and couldn't get out.
Well, she's upset with her lack of success because she clearly considers herself a woman who can overcome anything. She can't overcome
she knew it
these
was,
trusses.
but she's also like, well, this was supposed to happen,
right. Yes.
Can you
but I'm still
imagine
angry at it.
Yep.
if the daughter of the 9 poops wandered in while that happened?
Well, why? Well, she
Hey,
is
I'm
around.
still
This is
holding out
true.
that she's gonna be great.
It's going to be great. It's
There
gonna
you
be great.
go.
It's going to be great.
I mean, this does feel like the most honest conversation these two have had,
And
so
the most mature Matt's been.
yeah, I can definitely appreciate it from that side of things. It is good to see Matt acknowledge, which I believe to be the case anyway, which was he definitely had affection for this
Yeah.
woman.
He
that's
says he's
pretty
gonna
clear.
miss her too.
Yeah, of course he
Oh.
is.
I'm gonna miss her.
So
Yeah.
Matt makes his way back to the stable yard, but Eggianen, Julian, and the rest aren't there. So he's just about to move on to the stables when from behind, Tuon tells him she won't let him leave. She then goes all Bruce Lee on him, and Matt finds himself in hand-to-hand combat with a whirling dervish when out of nowhere comes Noel with a half Nelson to Tuon. Matt stuffs her veil in her mouth and then ties his scarf around her mouth to finish the gag and
All
cuts
of
the
a
ribbons from her skirt.
All of a
Here's
sudden,
your
Matt's getting-
binding
And his-
lesson.
Yeah,
Adam.
Matt's
he's
getting
real
like
happy.
really good at
He's
this.
also he's cutting up pieces of her skirt just
Right.
to do it.
He uses the same method he just used to tie up his girlfriend.
And Noel's like, don't you worry, I got this.
So he
No
secures
kidding.
Tuon's arms and legs, and then Noel helps effortlessly and informs Matt that he is leaving Ibu Dar as well. Matt
Oh,
puts
Noel.
Tuon's circlet of gems back on her bald head, and then Julian arrives and asks Matt what he plans to do with Tuon. Matt tells him they're going to stash the daughter of 9 Moons in the hayloft, where she'll be found the next morning.
Stick her in the hayloft.
And Noel, meanwhile, is like, oh, you didn't mean to kidnap her?
Right.
Oh, oops.
Noel shows absolutely no signs of exhaustion at all
Nope.
during this
This
fight.
man is a trooper.
We got another
I
old
love this guy.
Tom. Yeah.
We got Iron Maiden playing in the background whenever he shows up. The trooper is just coming on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's got his own theme song.
He
I like a
does.
man who travels with his own theme song.
Someone has to, and it might as well
Matt
be
does
him.
as well.
It might
Oh,
as
I'm
well
sure
be
that Tom
Noel.
does.
I mean, Perrin does. Sadly, it's wasted on him.
Perrin's theme song is just a funeral dirge.
No, it's just the word. It's just the word sadness.
It's
disappointment.
Oh, by Enigma?
Said by Eeyore.
Sadness. Sad.
Oh, by
Demon.
Sadness.
Mhm.
Just sadness.
Yeah, Eeyore's accompanying him, right?
This is my buddy.
And Hekionin then arrives with Edicina and Teslin. And after seeing Sita, whose presence she was not made privy to, she lays eyes on Tuon.
Yeah.
One look at Tuon, and she croaks out, "You madman! It's death by slow torture to lay hands on the daughter of the Nine Moons.
You madman.
You madman!
You.
That's great.
I'm talking to you.
So good.
The cat's out of the bag,
Not
folks."
madman, madman.
Yes, you madman.
You particular madman.
You
So
madman.
Matt now knows that Tuon is the daughter of the Nine Moons.
And he
So
giggles
he's just
hysterically.
like, oh, it's my
And then he
wife.
he names names
he smacks his face
and mentions marriages.
and runs it slowly down his cheek. Next, Matt starts saying that Tuon is his wife at random, repeatedly.
No kidding.
You are my
must
wife.
Which I
not
thought was
say
totally
that.
strange.
Goodbye, city life. Green
Right.
Acres, we are
It's
there.
just as bizarre as that.
Yes.
And then Selucia appears.
Matt's like, somebody's getting married.
Read.
I'm not sure he's that giddy about it. He's just
We are.
saying
Oh, he-
she's my wife. He's not super excited about it, I don't think.
He's
So-
not excited at all.
I'm
Selucia
definitely
seems
not
hysterical to Matt until he tells her that no one is going to be harmed. She agrees to obey Matt
Except
as
for
long
me.
as he does not hurt Tuon.
And if he does,
Noel then asks
She's going
if
to end his
they
life.
are to place Tuon and Selucia in the hayloft now, and Matt tells them they're taking the two with them.
you know where they're going?
Noel was
They're going to
another
the
thing
mat
about
with
Noel.
Matt.
Dave, another thing about Noel is that he was giggling when he found out that he was going to be, if that was his wife.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, oh, and then Noel's like,
I like it. I like it a lot.
So that's it. That's the last we see of Matt for this book. Bye-bye, Matt.
oh, wait, what else happens?
Nothing else happens in this book except chapter 32, a portion of wisdom
I'm
with the
just
sword in hand
joshing.
glyph. So we leave Matt and return to Rand, who's still searching for his would-be assassins in the streets of Far Madding. Rain starts to fall, and while wandering down the street, he encounters Varen, who's been searching for him. She tells him that the Seanchan are preparing to invade Ilion, despite Rand's battle there, or Rand's battle with the Seanchan. And Rand asks if she can talk to Cadsuane, who's with Min and Nynaeve. He tells Varen that he's ready to apologize to the ancient Aes Sedai and accept her as an advisor. Varen then tells him to meet Cadsuane at Basala's palace.
Solace Palace.
Rand then returns to the council's head inn and meets Lan, who had an unsuccessful search as well. They wait until Min and Nynaeve return. After chiding Min and Nynaeve for seeing Cadsuane behind his back, he tells them of his intents to ask her to advise him and depart with her in the morning. Nynaeve tells Rand she's learned from Cadsuane that one of Nynaeve's Terangrial can detect Sidin and Sidar up to 3 miles away. The other is a well, that big, bulky gem bedazzled thing that's on her waist.
Oh, you
What-
thought it was
what was that
bulky?
word?
I thought it was thin.
No, it's
I didn't think
bulky.
it was bulky.
and
I meant,
bedazzled.
okay.
It's bulky, but I
Wait.
consider it a carry-on.
Wait,
Yes.
so she's coming out in basically like a champion,
Yes.
a champion
yeah,
belt.
Yeah. No, it's not quite that big. She's not. She hasn't
Okay,
won.
it's more like
she's
the
not
Tex-
a welterweight.
the Texas belt.
Yes,
with like
it's
the
very
big-
much like that, except with,
Oh,
with the buckle
love it.
in
The line
several
dancing
different
belt.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that giant thing she's learned is a well
cowboy belt.
for
Speaking
Sidar.
of, oh, yeah,
a well?
really cool.
A repository, if you will.
Rand learns from Nynaeve that the gems in Cadsuane's hair are Terangrial and assumes that Cadsuane has a well as well. Otherwise, how would she know the well that Nynaeve has?
Well,
is-
how would she know about the well?
Which is fairly good deduction. Though it's also possible that this incredibly knowledgeable Aes Sedai just knows what a well is.
Which Cadsuane?
Yeah.
I feel like she knows almost just about everything.
Min receives a letter for Rand, and after reading it, goes to dispose of it in the fire.
Which,
It's farmatting, man.
like she's
Farmatting rules.
She's treating them like they're married because she's talking about them like they're married. She's intercepting mail. She's reading it. She's checking it out before it even gets to it.
Yep.
Come on,
Can we
man.
get shirts that say it's
farmatting
man?
rules.
Farmatting rules.
It's farmatting,
you can.
man.
I think we need one more also that says what happens in farmatting stays in farmatting.
Well, I
No,
wish
no,
it
no,
would.
no.
Yes.
I like it's
farmatting
man.
rules. Okay, I'll see about that. You've had a couple of good T-shirt suggestions,
Farmatting
Adam, that
rules
I've
is
never
pretty
taken.
Have I?
Yes, you clearly don't recall them, which is great. Right, I'm a genius, you say?
I carry this show on my back with my lack of knowledge.
By the end of the day, my back's so sore from carrying you two.
I'm the everyman.
Despite the fact that Min has the letter in her hands, Rand grabs it from her and reads
I'm
it.
the Mary, you're the Rhoda.
The letter is unsigned from a writer who claims to know who Rand is and tells him that in addition to killing Roshade, Kisman has died. And then it goes on to inform Rand that Torval and Gedwin are living on the top floor of a bootmaker's store in the area.
This whole plot line really, really just boils my water.
It
Boils
seems
my
safe.
biscuits.
That's not a saying.
It seems safe.
So that takes us to chapter 33, Blue Carp Street with the Ruby Dagger. Never a
Wait,
good
can I say
sign.
one last thing?
Yeah.
Love Min, really, really, like your idea is just to run to the fire.
To be fair, her
She could have
idea of
torn it
not
up.
engaging in this trap actually ends up probably having been a good idea.
Oh, absolutely. She should have just gotten rid of it another way. I hate
What
this plot
better
line.
way to get rid
We'll
of it
get
than
there.
the fire nearby?
Rand is quick.
Adam, it all works out.
Well, then
in the
what
end.
is a better way to get
Oh,
rid of it
that's
to
true,
evade
Dave.
Rand's quickness?
That's true.
It all
Adam.
comes out in the wash.
So we
Tearing
move
it
on.
Adam, all's well
Eating
that
it.
ends
She should have
well.
eaten it.
We
Give me more diatribes.
that would
I
have
want more diatribes.
I'm
that
trying
would
to come
have
up with
that
one.
would
I'm
have been
running
more
low.
successful. You're right. She just popped it in her mouth because I can't see Rand digging in there. So that
Yeah,
would have
eat it. Yeah, right.
I mean,
Chapter 33, the
I
Blue
do
Carp Street
often.
with the Ruby Dagger. Rand, Lan, and Nynaeve leave from the inn to spring the trap that they believe is waiting for them at the bootmaker's shop, housing Torval and Gedwin.
trap to spring.
Not Torval and Dean. On the
I wish we
second
spent more
floor.
time with this bootmaker. I love a bootmaker.
We spend no time with the bootmaker whatsoever.
I know.
I do like
More
a good
time.
bootmaker.
Min stays
I
at
do.
the inn with Olivia. After they've left, Min convinces Olivia to go with her to see Catsway. We then join
go.
Rand, Lan, and Nynaeve casing the bootmaker's building, and Rand sees the two Ashaman enter. The three have determined that the two men are alone, and they have Nynaeve use her recently discovered Terangriel well to lift them to the rooftop of the bootmaker's facility.
I really wish that were more of a fun time. That seems so fun.
Oh, it does. Yeah, absolutely. As long as it's in like a nice steady lift and
Wasn't that
not like
Wasn't
you
that
have to
Friends
stand
character?
on a thing of air.
Fun time. What was his name?
Oh, I
Funtime
don't know.
Charlie.
Fun time Charlie. Yeah.
Are we going to discuss this well that she has at another point? I just have a question about it. So she can fill it up to a point.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's
So
not
it
infinite.
has a point,
Yes.
and then okay.
When you
that's
fill it
great.
to the
And
rim
she-
with brim.
and she
that's
fills it up, but she said she was filling it up with
Sidar.
what though? It was Sidar.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long would that take her to do?
No clue, and no clue how long it lasts
Not long
for either.
Not long.
Okay,
It's not going
Right.
to take her that long to do. But remember, she and Cadswain are constantly bumping up against the volume of Sidar that this thing has. It only has so much, and it doesn't have a ton. Remember,
Right.
there are certain things that barely take any of the power at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
The things they're doing require a decent amount of it. The men descend through the trap doors to the room rented by Torval and Gedwin, and they find the two men dead, blackened and bloated. Rand
I love how
concludes,
they were just kicking floorboards.
Potton Fane has sent the letter and set this trap.
Oh, you know what?
You know what?
If only he had seen the glyph at the beginning of this chapter, he would have known much
Was it-
sooner.
Was it Fane that's been killing all these fools and not the
Well, Fane killed one of them. We
Fane
saw
killed,
that at the beginning of the
what's his
book.
name? Yeah.
right? But I mean, he's been
Was it the
in
beginning of the book?
formatting.
Yeah.
So was he? all those folks that were dying because they thought that it was
No, that was the golem.
That's the golem. That's
you
Golem
think
is
it is the
also
golem?
real here. No, you're
two different nations.
he's outside of Ibu Dar. Rand has Lan fling open the door and goes flying into the room, avoiding a flung dagger and
Lan
facing
flings
Pod
and
and
then
Fane.
Flinging.
Lan then enters the room, and Rand realizes Torum Riatin is also in the room.
Yeah, that caught me by surprise.
Riatin engages Lan in combat.
I had almost completely forgotten that guy existed. I didn't know that you existed.
Rand fights with Fane, who then retreats out the door and waits for Rand at the top of the stairs. Upon entering the hallway, Rand hits a wall of agonizing magic that tortures him. Fane whines, "I want him to know who is killing him."
I don't get that. What happened there?
Fane, I
I don't
either. Fane
I have no idea.
Fane raises his hand, and visions of Torval and Gedwin appear on the stairs, discussing how they plan to capture Rand. Rand slices through them, making them disappear, and then he cuts Pod and Fane.
Has Pod and Fane gotten another power all of a sudden we don't know about?
Yes, apparently he has.
Great.
The peddler
Yeah, he can
flees
make
screaming
shadows.
down the stairs as Lan appears, warning Rand of the gathering guards, and they need to retreat.
Gathering guards.
They
Do you think this Pot out of all the things that Pot and Fane has said, do you think he's mine is like
I want him
80% of
to
it?
know who's killing him.
Just like that.
It's-
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds way too sane for how Pod and Fane
I want him to know who's killing him.
better. That's a little bit like Cluso.
Right, yes. Yeah, dude's insane and now has some insane powers. Yeah, he can conjure up
Just
images
another
from
peppering.
the past.
Make Rand all of a sudden
And-
like stuck in goo.
Yeah, create torturous spaces where people just like
Well, what I wonder is that part of the dagger's pain in his side, the connection to the dagger, the pulsing
Does
eagle
something.
would react. Yeah, it's like
that's- yep.
by proxy.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what I felt
Yeah.
because he feels it too when he goes back to
right.
Yeah, well, the book makes a point of contrasting these two wounds actually
The
over
types
these
of
5
evil.
chapters. Yes, yeah,
He
absolutely.
it does, especially because it's saying
When he
one
goes
is
to
one is
shit
going
on
one
Gotham.
one's going one way, the other's going the other.
Right. Yep.
And ne'er the twain shall
Just
meet.
causing pain.
Yeah.
So Rand and Land escape to the rooftop, but while traveling along its peak, Land's boot slips and the two men fall some 30 feet to the alley as the chapter closes. Chapter 34, The Hummingbird's Secret with the Flame of Tarvalon.
The
Glyph.
hummening bird.
So the chapter opens with Nynaeve's perspective as she waits for Lan and Rand to arrive. A troop of guards go running down the street toward the bootmakers, and Nynaeve is grabbed by Cadswain and Olivia, who are accompanied by Min. Min says that Rand is unconscious.
Mm.
Cadswain says they all need to leave because any Aes Sedai in the area is going to be in big trouble.
Big.
Nynaeve does not want to leave the men to their
Huge.
fate, but Cadswain assures her that she will do what she can to save them.
Mm.
We then join Rand, who has been imprisoned in a small dark cell.
Not again.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
This
He
leads
assumes
to
they know who
all
he
sorts of
is.
Problems.
And have sent to Tarvalon to retrieve him. The scene then joins Cadswain, Min, and Nynaeve, and 2 more Aes Sedai and their Ashaman warders as they go to interrupt the council in session. Upon entering the council chambers, Cadswain confronts Aes and uses her well to show the woman that the power can be used inside the city's walls. The action shocks the council, and Aes agrees to hand Rand over to Cadswain. The display of
This
power is enough to bring Aes' leadership into question, and as the chapter closes, it's clear she's no longer going to be first council.
And Cadswain feels bad about it.
Yeah, because she's known the woman a long time.
And she says she's a great woman and
Yeah.
good at her job.
Yeah, not a great woman any longer, though, because no longer a major figure. Now
No.
just
I don't,
now
what does she
just
go
a
do now?
talented
Relegated
woman. Yeah. Chapter
With
35.
Caveman's Call.
With the Chief
Truly.
Call, with the Flame of Tarvalon glyph.
Mm.
So Rand, Min, Cadswain, the Aes Sedai, and the Ashaman, and the Sea Folk
A minty
are
Cadswain.
leaving Farmatting. My word, I forgot what a large group there is in this small
There's
city.
people.
Yeah.
Outside the influence of the power smothering Sa'angreal, Rand unearths Kalendor from where he'd buried it upon approaching the city at the beginning of this book. We did not see him bury it. He just
No.
Good thing he remembered it was there. I would have loved like
well,
four
he
He
digging.
set a
Mark
little,
four digging.
yeah. He set a
No, I
little,
know.
flag of side in there.
Well,
He
that
put a
and he,
pin in
and
it.
Yep.
And he was like, if someone else got it, they would get got too. I know, but it would have been
well, no
funny
one
if
else
they
could
had-
see the flag. So
Yeah, they would walk
only-
right over it.
Right. Rand then informs the group that he intends to use the Cheatin call to cleanse the taint on Sidin from Shadar Logoth.
Or the Choidan call.
Oh,
for
great.
that matter.
Shadar Logoth.
Oh, we're back here again. Fantastic.
The group uses
Always had a good time. Prices are going up. Buy now.
Yeah, that's what the
Save later.
signs say. The group uses a gateway to arrive at a hilltop a few miles north of Shadar Logoth. Catswain has taken hold of Kalendor and has Olivia retrieve the Terangriel of a very irritated Nynaeve. Apparently, Nynaeve won't need to use these when linked to Rand.
Catswain thought it was a pretty decent idea to be doing. Well, I mean, if he was going to do this, to do it where in front of.
Yeah, she seems to
Shadar
understand
Logoth.
doing it here too. I
think the last time we were in
Don't.
Shadar Logoth was when Rand was helped
Yes.
by that mysterious
and killed
person.
the
Yes. Well, what's her
killed
face
again.
died?
Oh well, right.
Laya.
She died again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She only died once, but we thought she was dead the first time. and
Wasn't
she
that last book?
Set. No.
I think it was 2 books ago, but
Oh, okay.
I don't.
It
I
was
wouldn't-
some
I make
time.
no promises on that. Rand and Nynaeve then link. Nynaeve draws Sidin through Rand, and then Rand takes control of Sidin and Sidar from Nynaeve. Rand creates a
It's
conduit
Goku style.
of Sidar and forces
No
the
one know what that
Sidin
is.
into it.
All right.
What was that?
It's a big, long, flowery-looking tunnel.
Yeah. But it's not a tunnel.
Right. It's not really a conduit. Conduit's just a metaphor. We then leave Rand and Nynaeve to join Elza, who joins the circle with Maurice, as the rest create circles of their own. Aes Sedai and Ashaman. Each circle heads for the cover
a
of the
Wallace.
forest off the hilltop and in a different direction. Olivia wanders off on her own with Nynaeve's Terangriel.
I'm going to be silent here just to hear Eric say all of this stuff.
All these
because this
names.
is
The
a
narr-
lot that happens.
The narration then cuts to 2 individuals, one outside Kyrien and the other on Tremel King. Each witnesses the activation of the Cheatin call in that area.
Had we ever met this barrel maker before?
No.
Okay.
No, these people are
Right.
just there.
They're just
to show
ancillary
this
characters.
happening.
They're,
What a weird thing to put in.
But the woman
Oh,
on
it's
Tremel King
important.
mentions the fulfillment of the prophecy and the end of illusion, which is clearly
Yes.
something important to the Tremalkians. But I'm not.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
Okay.
I just made up that term. I'm not sure if it's real, but
We're
we
going
are
with
a
it.
tiny.
Yeah.
We are a tiny glowing folk, but
yeah.
You're a wee folk.
And we do later on here, also have several people, raise their hands and shout at the end of the Age of Illusion. So they're the children of Aquarius. We then join Sindane, who feels the power of the Cheatin call and furious that Rand is using another woman to link with, uses a gateway to reach the place, drawing all that Sidar.
We're going to tell.
Lightning comes crashing down on the hilltop from Sindane's attack. The shield Cadswain is woven above the hills, blocks the attack, but it takes the strength of one of Cadswain's Terangriel gems to do it.
I just want a painting of this.
Another Terangriel on a
The
chain
whole
shows
battlefield.
where the attack has come from, and she directs her people, and that Terangriel looks like a hummingbird,
It would
hence this
not.
chapter's name. Giant gouts of flame travel through the forest to the north, and the next attack she directs is from Shadar Logoth itself. We cut to Demandred entering Shadar Logoth, and he avoids a blast of flame. He also avoids an attack by Dahmer Flynn.
I like him.
We then cut to Osengar / Agenor, who is also in the forest. We then cut to Dashiva. We then cut to a voluptuous woman who is posing as a lost rider in the forest, encountered by Varen's group. We then cut to a woman in a varicolored dress who is flanked by Varen's group. We then cut to a busty woman in the woods that attacks Eben's group in a green dress. Eben's group is not in a green dress. That would be a very big green dress. The woman is in a green
lot of
dress.
fabric.
Eben's group in a green dress.
Right.
Adam, that might have been one of your best accents ever.
Sindane then joins the
terrible.
battle and attacks Olivia. Mogedion appears and hides.
And does what she does best.
And-
Skulks.
You know what? good for her in this situation.
Right, worked out in her favor, except for when she gets blown through the air like a piece of paper.
As the battle goes on, the dome of Shadar Logoth heaves and grows.
I like the description of it. It's like this gray steel kind of looking.
Yeah, black steel.
Yeah,
but it isn't shiny.
Is it blue?
And it keeps
steel?
getting less and less shiny. Have you ever
Right.
seen those really, really, really black paint that they make
flat
that just
black
look like
paint.
shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just imagining it's that.
Dashiva reaches a hill adjacent to the one in which Rand sits, and he sees Rand and the others and weaves balefire to shoot at Rand. And then Elza sees Dashiva and, drawing on Kalendor, levels the hill on which the Chosen was preparing, or on which Dashiva was preparing to kill Rand with balefire.
Poof.
Elza, my goodness.
Who is she?
We'll
get
Elza?
to her.
we learn who she is.
Yeah.
We then join
Nothing good is
Mogedion,
the answer.
who is looking at the great
Wow.
dome of Shadar Logoth. There is only a couple of hours of sunlight left, and the battle seems to have ended. Because
Yep.
Althor still lives, she imagines all the Forsaken have been defeated or fled. The dome of Shadar Logoth is blacker than black in a full semicircle when suddenly it collapses. The air around the building seems suddenly drawn in as if by a vortex, taking Mogedion with it. And she thinks that if she survives this, she'll never be afraid again.
Doubt it. You got that box.
The chapter
Yeah,
ends
the
with the
Korsuvra.
female key to the Cheatin call broken. Rand and Nynaeve are in a deep recovery sleep, and aside from Kumira and Eben Hopwill, everyone else has survived.
And Lan.
I doubt that any of the Forsaken died.
Okay. Cat Swain believes all the Forsaken have survived, and the only casualties seem to be Dashiva. Most importantly, Narishma and Flynn confirm that the taint has been cleansed. Cat Swain can't be sure that there's still not a scrap of the taint remaining in it somewhere, and she wants to be cleared of the hill as soon as the warders return.
Doubtful as ever.
Below them
Well-
is a giant sunken hole where Shadar Logoth used to be. And that concludes our book. So, Adam,
What a way to do it.
what shook your willow?
Rand was explaining his plan to Catswain, and then in his mind, Luce was going, dangerous madness. You're like, don't do
That
this,
sounds
don't
about
do
right.
this. I'm confused how he didn't know that was Rand's plan to begin with.
Because they're two separate beings.
Well,
Yeah, they seem to share a lot of information
They do.
share
involuntarily.
a ton
They
of
do,
knowledge.
But I wonder if
You're right, they are two separate beings, but it's
Agreed.
really strange to
That's
me.
a very good question to ask.
It is a great question.
How does Rand keep his internal monologue away from Luce Theron?
I don't know.
Does he? Because Luce Theron doesn't seem to be able to keep his away from Rand, but we don't.
Right, but does
don't know
Luce
what we can't
like
hear.
when Rand is being intimate? Is Luce just like yes,
It doesn't happen often, but I suppose.
or could Luce choose just to block things out? We don't know that.
Well,
information.
remember, he can squelch Luz away into a
Kinda.
corner of his
Yeah.
mind. So
Well, maybe that's what's going on. I'm just surprised by it. I don't understand. That's the way it reads to me, is that he was surprised by it.
yeah, he
And-
definitely doesn't like the idea.
No,
Though Cat Swain is fine with it.
she seemed to go along with it. That was also a bit of a surprise, but I guess we
It
can
was
talk about that
Quite
later.
a bit of a surprise to me.
In chapter 31, Thera's reaction at the sight of Tuon made me laugh out loud. So from the book, at the sight of Tuon, she squeaked and let go of Julian as though he were a hot stove, folding herself to the floor beside the door with her head on her knees. All the Seanchan in the group go face to the floor, and Matt immediately recalls the Aelfin's prophecy. She squeaks. He says,
Eric likes a squeaking.
"Lay hands off the daughter of the 9 moons."
When was this?
This is right when
It's Matt.
Tuon's speaker or whatever she is comes running in and
Selusha.
says, Selusha comes running in and says, "Lay your hands off the daughter of the 9 moons."
Oh, right. Okay.
And all the Seanchan, all the Damani that they have with them realize who she is.
Wait, is this your Willow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
his
you
Willow.
didn't
He
say
didn't
that.
say that. That's
No.
what it was. He just segued into it without
Yeah.
announcing it.
Yeah, I just went
biggest
in.
non
Well, what else
sequitur.
are we talking about here? It's not a non sequitur. We're in
you
what shook your
normally-
willow.
I would say just
usually
about
I do.
every time you go.
Usually
I
My
didn't hear
Willow
anything.
is-
I didn't hear anything from Dave about mine. So
I
was like,
did.
Oh,
maybe
this
Dave had
this
something
is
to say.
Adam's way of saying he didn't get enough talk on his
Yeah.
Willow.
Adam
He
says,
does that by way of suggesting
liked
that
mine
I've
better.
done something wrong.
I didn't get enough patting of my back here.
Right.
So,
No one brought it up.
I mean, yeah,
me.
it's
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
I'll remember it
is
forever.
now that we've made fun of the fact that you didn't
we
get enough
we've
attention.
placated you
Yeah,
and your little smile over there.
Now I got it.
you got
Now
it.
I got
Yes. All right. What was yours?
I'm the
Dave?
youngest.
Well, mine's the best. We're just gonna start with that.
I really hope it is. I
Yeah.
really hope it.
Mine's finding out, and it segues perfectly off of Eric's. Mine's finding out. Matt finally finds out who the daughter of the Nine
Yeah.
Moons is.
No kidding.
I mean, this has been going on for books. Him
Yeah.
waiting, and Zappo Powell is
A
mom
lot
likes
of
to say.
books.
There it is. Like,
Yeah.
holy catnip.
In such
I mean,
a
we've
great
known-
way. It's such a fantastic way, though, that she's just
Oh,
she's
it's-
just lying there in
It's
the
the
ground.
best of the
tied up.
grand reveals. She's trussed up like, something out of something. And
Also, she can
She's
put up
got-
a fight.
She's got her veil stuck in
stuffed
her mouth. Ribbons
Yep.
of her skirt wrapped around her head to keep it in. Her circlet is on her head.
And all she can do is just kind of look at Matt knowingly when he keeps saying
Angrily.
she's his wife.
Right.
Like,
yes. Right.
There's just comment. There's just many mentions about that she has a boy's body, and Matt doesn't like that. Like, give it a rest.
He particularly comments on the
Yes.
type of, and we've postulated before. We don't know
Yes.
what type of women he likes.
Right.
Well, here we get clear examples of what he
Well,
likes.
to be clear, you have been very clear about
Yeah.
the type of woman you think he likes, and
Exactly,
I've
because we
argued
keep
against
seeing it.
and I'm wrong. You were right.
And then he's like, I like this type of woman. No, she's beautiful. Those voluminous eyes of hers. I mean, just, oh, come on.
I think, I don't.
It's
I
a little
don't.
too easy.
It doesn't. I don't feel like it pivots here. I think he does remark on the fact that she is a completely different body type than he's. I mean, that's in the narration.
He does. He's like, I'm not into this. He's not into it.
Tuan
This is too
must
much.
have maybe has a very pretty face. I don't know. It doesn't
No,
really
I
matter.
was
In my
talking
mind-
about Tuan. That's all I was talking
Right.
about.
Rand is
No,
going
that's
to.
what we're talking about. In
Matt
my mind,
is-
Tuan is gorgeous. So that's just.
I'm glad you're
Well,
going with that.
The other thing is,
Everything
like,
about her I
Matt
detest.
Matt knows that what the Aelfins say comes true.
It's
So
true.
whether or not
There-
he's
he-
attracted to her doesn't really
Doesn't
seem to
really
be that
matter.
important.
It's
No.
like an arranged marriage, but not like.
He's
it is.
very. Well, the whole scene beforehand. He's very impressed with how strong she is. She's. She's an.
I have no issues with that. She's a feisty fighter.
I think it's hilarious how quickly Matt just
Hopefully
starts
it comes
going,
from the
"That's
mom."
my
Yeah, I
wife. That's my wife." Next
He's
he goes
so-
into
he's
Henny
so- he
Youngman
is-
jokes. He's already telling jokes about his wife because he's so familiar with
Well, I
her.
wonder if he's
the
like-
old ball and chain.
I wonder if he's like
He's
literally
grown
lost
up
it
so
a little
much
bit
in
here.
this.
Like
I-
a
he's
little bit
grown
of
up.
his sanity.
I might suggest
just
that
went.
yes, I think there is some of that at play.
I think we need to give mad respect to Matt in the last couple chapters of this, and how much he's grown up, and the fact that
he's
he's
doing
not
things.
fighting this.
He's doing.
Yeah,
things.
he's doing things, but like he gets presented with this, and he's not fighting it because he understands. Well, this
He's
is
got no choice.
this
Yeah.
is the truth. That's a great Willow.
We had Cad Swain here and some other Aes Aes stuff, so let's do a little Aes Aes Baby. We get a lot of Cad Swain in these chapters.
Oh
and
boy, do we!
we get a lot of the other Aes Aes sort of dancing around her. She decided a long time ago that she is going to work as Rand's advisor in place
Yeah.
of Moiraine,
Yeah.
who hasn't been around since book 4.
Yep,
That sound right?
it sounds right. I could be
and
wrong, but
we're now we're on book 9.
Are we really?
So yeah, we're
Yeah.
moving into book 10. We finished
My
book 9.
Goodness.
So it's
I
been
know.
just as
Well,
long without
been 6
Moiraine.
years.
It's actually been longer since we had Moiraine in this series.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about
Oh.
Cad Swain and Moiraine in the same sentence ever again.
So it's about time that
Yeah, I
Rand
don't
had
like it.
somebody with some maturity to give him advice. Has anybody's opinions of Cad Swain changed?
yeah,
I would be the one to ask about that.
yeah. Ask Dave.
Well-
Sadly, I'm forced to admit She's gained a little respect in my eyes, and that's like
Yeah.
pulling teeth, making me say that.
No
But
kidding.
yes, she has. I mean, she slapped Rand, so there's that. And
That is
what is
true.
that? What did we take from that?
I took from that
Rand
from the
gets
fact
slapped a
that
lot.
she's brooking no nonsense, and she's following it up, man. But it's, I think these last, even the last couple podcasts, let's say, it's more than just a plot to save the world. Like I actually am beginning to suspect that she maybe actually does care about Rand as more than just who he is, and like the stuff with Varen last time, and she's going along with this. She like you said earlier, Adam, she could have fought him a lot more on this, but she didn't seem to at all.
Oh yeah. No, which
Which is unusual.
I'm wondering about.
Unless she's recognizing, once again, good choices. I don't know. So maybe they're developing a level of trust between the two of them. Maybe it had to do with Matt telling Varen to tell her, or with Rand telling Varen to tell her that he was going to let her be the advisor, which we haven't really talked about.
Well, I don't think that's a Rand just asked her. Remember, he was supposed to wait until that night,
right.
and that night never comes.
That never comes, but he had already told Varen, so maybe Varen
I think
passed the message along.
The narrative has Cadsuane's inner monologue, considering the fact that she will be advising him moving forward. So that conversation has occurred off camera.
I'm shifting a little on her. I'm shifting.
Good.
Hopefully that level of trust is not misplaced.
Right. I mean, it could just be a bad gamble on your part.
Right.
I think that her interest has never been in Rand personally, but it's still humanitarian from the standpoint that what she recognizes is that if Rand does not soften, that the world is going to have an ending that Lews Therin created, where everything gets destroyed. And what she's hoping is that Rand is not willing to quote unquote sacrifice the world to save it. What she's hoping is that there's some world left over that was worth saving. And so she's trying to get Rand to recognize that, so that he's not just willing to damn the torpedoes and go full speed ahead into a brick wall, if I can slam together 3 or 4 different metaphors.
I feel like what I'm seeing here is more than just what you were saying, because I was in agreement. Like it was humanitarian at large, and Rand was just kind of part of that blanket of humanity. But now I feel like, and it could be just me hoping to have some level of something about her that I like, that it has some level of that, but I am, and I get Randy's our next section.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss more about that from his end in the next section.
I have a question. I wish that I remembered this. There was mention that she did something for Rand before all of this took place. It was in one of the last 2 chapters, I believe. And she thinks, oh my gosh, well, here's another thing I've done for you. You have quite a little chart that you have to make up for.
You're building up debts that you owe me, type of a thing.
Yeah, debts that you owe me.
Well, yeah.
I kind of looked at that a little endearing in terms of how she felt about it.
Yeah. I can see that.
I see what you're saying, Eric, but I feel like
saying anything bad. I like
that's a good way to
go.
Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. That's a really,
but yes, that's a good point.
She
Adam.
seems
I wasn't
pragmatic.
About that. I feel
she
like
seems
you're right.
like
She
she's
is
very pragmatic.
I feel like she's building up debts to him that she may not necessarily cash.
But for her to be able,
it was his debt to her, by the way.
Yes.
Yes. For her to be able to be okay with Rand doing this and linking with Nynaeve is kind of crazy to me. I don't know. I don't understand how she is so.
Well, she's nervous.
Willing to go. She is nervous about it. Well, she's willing to go about it, and then she just is a absolute boss after that.
Powerhouse.
Too, when that's happening.
She's powerhouse.
Yeah.
She has the shield going on, and then she
the Sparrow thingy.
She has
pointing out
got
where
I mean, she's got help, but she has the shield, and
She's
then she
acting
also
as a
has
general.
Yeah.
she has to save Nynaeve too. She gives her a little bit of her energy. So if it's all pragmatism, that's a good person.
Who
I don't know.
That's a good person who, up to this point, has not displayed a lot of good person
Good
behavior.
personage.
She had. I mean,
Bad
she hasn't
personage.
treated. She
You're
hasn't
personing
treated
poorly.
people.
Like dirt.
Well, she treats
I mean,
people like she's the most important person in the room.
She just doesn't talk to people. Yeah, she just doesn't talk to people
Girl. Yeah, she's
kindly.
Yeah.
But I mean, is she really hurting? Has she hurt anyone that should have been not hurt?
She might have hurt somebody's feelings.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's just talk. That's just words.
Yeah. Well, I think she's a
Yeah.
power for good. Her greatest sin is
she's old.
That's not a
She's
sin.
very old.
Simmons is old.
No, I'm
very
not saying
old.
that's a sin. I'm also saying, like, you know how folks get when they get older, they get a little curmudgeon-y.
They don't.
She's
Well,
800.
they don't have time for stupidity.
Yeah,
and they've forgotten what it's like to be young and stupid. Also,
yes.
Her big sin is just hubris. Aside from Rand's mission, which she knows is more important, she believes firmly that she's the one who should be running the show. Like, if she could be the Dragon Reborn, she absolutely would do whatever she needed to become the Dragon Reborn and including killing the person who is the Dragon Reborn, if that's the way it worked. Like, I think that's the kind of person she is.
Okay.
But I also think she happens to be right. I think she probably is the smartest person on the face of the earth.
It seems like it so far.
And that's a good person to have, especially when, they're concerned with the outcome that all of us would be concerned about, which is, the good people surviving, whoever they are.
Do you think after she saw this happen, though, that she might, well, I don't know. We won't know till next book, but she's kind of got to be like, that was a
flying whoa.
That was kind of impressive, big guy.
I don't think she would have let the Endeavor start if she did not think that he stood a good chance of being successful. So,
that's true. Actually,
way better than
there
everyone
was
else who's like,
there was
you're going to blow up the world.
Right.
Well, no, there was mention that Rand looked down and noticed that the two women that were talking weren't even questioning if he were going to be successful or not.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
He appreciates that, but I think that that's one of the things that she demonstrates here is that it is a risk. Like you and David both have been saying, she just goes with it. And I think one of the reasons why she goes with it is she understands the logic. And she also says to herself, like, this is not the right time to disagree with this either, right at the beginning of our relationship, right? When he's asked me to advise him, the first thing out of my mouth probably shouldn't be, no, don't do this. So she's in a bit of a tough spot there, but
I'm in a tough spot with who levels up this week. Just
I think
for sure.
I think
while
that
we're having this conversation, it keeps going through my mind.
No,
I'm looking forward to her being Rand's advisor moving forward. I'm sure we'll have moments where we're like, "Oh, just shut up."
Oh, we'll get
I'm
to
sure
that.
we will have those moments.
We'll get to that next section.
Let's move on from Cat Swain to our hero in a little Get Randy.
He's waking up in the morning. I'm Rand.
Rush.
It's great.
Yes.
You know what I miss about
It's great
Rand?
to be Rand.
When he was reading books and learning things.
When he was friendly
When he was
and
in
happy.
college, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Reading books and learning a lot.
Chapter 32, Rand has drawings of Torvald that he's walking around the town showing. So in addition to being a flute player, apparently Rand is a pretty good artist.
Have you seen this man?
We learned that last
We
last
learned that
podcast.
already. Yeah. That's
We
Loose
discussed how
Theron.
Loose Theron all of a sudden could
Oh,
draw.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy's a real Renaissance man.
He is a Renaissance.
He's amazing
Oh,
with a sword.
yeah.
But ladies,
Flute.
he also can draw.
He has a flute, too.
Is there anything he can't do? Can he swim? Do we know if he can swim? I bet he can
bet.
swim.
Well, he could part the waters.
Right. He doesn't need to swim. He's
Yeah, he
got the
doesn't need
one
to swim.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He could walk on water.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I could go that far, but
Well, I guess
well,
he
he
could
could
breathe
create little
underwater. He could
platforms
breathe
to be able to walk
He could
on.
breathe underwater.
Right. He
have
did
like a
breathe
little bubble.
underwater. So
Yeah,
there
yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
I mean,
Right.
That's the best.
While bantering with Luz Theron about why he's staying in Farm Manning, Theron suggests he's afraid that his power sickness will kill him when trying to use the access ter'angreal.
Thankfully, it did not.
It didn't, but remember, he also like saw that full face now for the
right. Adam and I were talking.
Oh,
about
good
that.
You bring that up, Eric,
Funny you
because
should
that was in
mention
the
that.
prologue.
In the
Right.
prologue, and it's now in the last chapter.
right. Yeah.
It's a
Who's
Whoever-
that? You
who's
saying
that
who's
girl?
that guy?
yeah. Whoever
Who's
that is.
that face?
It's a little. It's coming back around again.
So
I am.
my only hope is now that he's cleansed the taint that like this stuff will abate.
Well,
Has he
do
cleansed
you
the
think that
taint?
seeing that face is?
I
is
don't
a
know if he
taint thing?
has.
No, I don't.
No, it's kind of like I think it's very akin to what happens when they think of Perrin or Matt, and they all think of each other. They
Yes,
get
and
these
the colors swirl.
Yeah,
I thought that didn't Rand see a face like that in the first book?
No.
I don't think.
I
so.
thought he saw the dark one in his.
That was in
No,
his
I guess he was
dreams.
in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
remember
was
they
in the
were dreaming.
dreams.
They were all dreaming. It wasn't just him.
Yeah, that he was seeing Baal Zaman.
Right. They were seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
I'm
no
just
other
searching.
faces.
No,
it's
I
his
mean,
uncle.
What happened to Theron during that whole cleansing of the taint scene? Where was he?
We didn't even get the
Rand was
cleansing
too
of the
busy to
taint.
mess with that man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm surprised
Rand
he didn't
was
pop out.
focused.
Or maybe he realized he couldn't distract him from the madness.
can Theron ever add power?
I think he could take over. He's obviously
Well,
taught
that's
him
not-
things, so I wonder if he did
I don't-
take over, if he would be able to do different things, or maybe
I doubt it.
maybe he would have more strength in the power somehow. I don't think probably because it shares one body would probably share the amount of strength of power, but
Well,
I
they
think he would
don't
be able to
sound
do
like they
different
use
things.
Satans or anything, but I mean I think Rand is the recurrence of Luz Theron, so I would imagine they have equal strength in the power. I guess there could be variety. I would buy that argument too, but Rand has learned plenty of stuff from Luz Theron's mind with regard to the power.
Not only Luz Theron, a couple dark friends here and there.
Well, right, but I mean, he's through, essentially osmosis learned stuff from Luz
Right.
Theron.
Right. How to draw.
Right, how to draw being one of them, but like he's just suddenly done a lot of things with the power that were a result of Luz Theron, even when he didn't know it at the time. So Min tells Rand in chapter 34 that it's over and he shouldn't think about it anymore. And Cadsuane has not told Min the type of cell Rand was being held in.
Yeah.
It seems like a bit of a disservice to Min.
I'm less concerned about that than I am concerned about Rand, the way he was when he came out of the box.
Oh, yeah.
He became weird. The funny little smile on his face all the time,
Yep.
and then he just consistently starts having conversations after that point again, once again, about how hard he needs to be, and
Right.
how he
Yes.
has to detach from everything, which is the exact opposite of what Cadsuane's trying to teach him, and this is not going to go well.
No.
Do you feel like we're like 3 books back where he was like,
Yes. Yes.
or
It
maybe
was
more
the same
books back,
struggle.
back in book 3, I think it was. Right, it was the same struggle, and that was bad when he was that way.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-box number 1. Now we're in box number 2.
I don't think it is a coincidence in the plot that Rand is probably at his worst the moment that Cadsuane takes over as his advisor. Like her mission is to take him in the opposite direction of where he's at right now, and he is as far as he can possibly go. I think. I don't think that's coincidental plot wise. Like we've reached
that's a good point.
This perfect nexus of these two trajectories. So one of them is going to have to give, right?
Yeah.
I fear it's not going to be the one we want.
Which one do you want?
I want
we want Rand to become more human and less insane.
We've wanted that a while, boys.
Yeah, we have. He's been insufferable for books now.
Yep.
He got a little better for a period of time, and now I feel like it's
he got better with Min.
Worse. Yeah, he got
it's
a little bit better with Min, and now he's
going to be a
worse.
father.
And Min, right? Yeah, and Min has no idea why. Min will not see it coming. She can feel it. She can feel it in their bond, but is not going to have any idea that that's occurring. We learn through Luz Theron, from Luz Theron through Rand, that the cheat and call has never been tested or used before.
Yep. When he was like
scared of the thing.
When he was like, "Oh, what? This is your plan?"
I remember that this has been suggested, and there have been hints at this, but this is the first time I remember reading it in type where it was this clear that this thing had never been used before.
Yeah, they're all
or
scared
tested.
of it. They're all scared of it because it could destroy the world.
Oh, well, good
I'm
thing
a
it
little
worked.
confused. I'm a little confused why Forsaken hasn't tried it. I guess
For the
they're
same
so
reason
scared.
they were not supposed to
Well,
use
they didn't
balefire,
know.
I would
They didn't know
imagine.
where the access keys were for a long time. They
Oh,
only knew
that's
where
true.
one of them
Yes,
was. They
yes,
didn't know
yes,
where
yes.
both were.
And so
That
the interesting thing is the
is
access
why we have you
keys
here.
seem one of the access keys seems to be destroyed. The male one still exists, and
female
It
one
got
is
tucked
destroyed,
in.
right.
It got tucked in the
the
pocket.
Tirangriel, Salangriel, I can't remember which one's the bigger one. The ones that are on Tremal King and in Borderland of Kyrian
right?
still are around. Still there.
Yeah, they're still there, but the female one, the one on Tremalking,
No,
I
it's
think
the other
that's
way
the
around.
okay. One of them can't be. The access key is destroyed,
Yeah.
so I don't
Well,
know how you would use it.
Now
I
you
can
have
tell you
to
how.
mail.
We got a girl named Elaine who can create things.
True. That is
Not
true.
only her. There are
My
a lot of other people that seem to be learning how to create
there
things.
is another.
All right, Adam. It's time for the segment you've been waiting for. Fear of the dark.
Oh, fear of the dark. Let's get into it.
That was weak. What
I
happened
did the
there?
best I could. I was
Okay.
I was a fifth down.
All right. So chapter 33, first of all, before we get to chapter
Things
35,
to unpack.
Torum Riatin
Yeah.
he fights Lan.
I would say
at the
back from the
top
dead,
of the
but not back from the dead
Bootmakers.
because he's
Yeah.
been alive. But we
Right.
just
Right.
who would have thought he'd be here?
So just to
Who
remind
is
you
this
who
guy?
Torum Riatin is, he's a
Mhm.
Kyrianan lord who was one
It
of the
does make
first
sense.
rebels against Rand when Rand captured Kyrian.
in the
okay?
bog.
Oh,
He
okay.
joined forces with Caroline Damodred, and their army was encamped near the spine of the world before moving south to Kyrian. To increase their forces, they hired ex-Queen's Guards members, including David Hanlon.
Yeah.
It's in that camp in A Crown of Swords, chapter 36, that Rand fights Hanlon. The fog descends.
Not Hanlon. He
Yes,
fights.
Hanlon.
He fights.
Or no,
Torum
he fights
Riatin.
Riatin.
Yeah.
The fog
And
descends.
what's his face?
Podden Fane
Podden
leaps
Fane.
out and slashes Rand with the dagger that's given him the wound on the side.
What?
And he disappears. That's Fane disappears along with Riatin and Hanlon.
But realize that
Okay.
that he was already there in the camp because he was the advisor to Torum Riatin.
Right, yes.
Which is now explains. I've completely forgot. Yes.
Yes.
That's why
Riatin
Riatin
and
reappears again.
Riatin and Fane's location has been unknown to
Right.
us or Rand ever since, though we did see Fane arrive in Farmatting.
Were they just hanging out eating people?
I guess apparently. But here's my question: is
No.
how is Fane even tolerating this guy? Because Fane seems to kill everybody at a whim.
Right. I don't think they're together all that often. I don't think they've been together. I think that Fane has been coming and going and Riatin's been somewhere. His sister Aelil also hates him and has been blackmailed by Varen and Cadswain into revealing his whereabouts. So Cadswain knew where he was at one point when she was in communication with Aelil.
Well, we don't have to worry about him anymore.
He gone.
Wow.
He's dead.
So that's
Quite dead.
that's who he
Weird.
is. He's the guy with David Hanlon when the fog descends.
I think it's great that they happen to have a slightly better swordsman than Rand in order to fight him, because we feel like in the first battle he was a slightly better swordsman than Rand. So it needed to have Lan in
it
order
was
to
an
beat
even
him.
battle for sure.
Yeah. well,
Remember,
not even.
remember,
Who is
the
slightly
fog,
be-
the
who
fog
is slightly
descends
better than
and he
Rand at this
punches
point?
Rand in the side,
Yeah.
which is cheating. And
Is there any cheating?
Rand doubles
in
over.
fighting? I
sure,
mean,
there are
Who is
always
a
rules.
better sword fighter than Rand?
Lan.
Maybe Lan.
No, not maybe. Lan. He's the teacher. He's the sensei.
Oh, you know, the grasshopper can surpass the sensei.
But I don't
That
think
doesn't
he
mean
can.
he has.
Right.
You don't think he has?
No, I don't think so.
Think of the people that he's beaten.
well, look who
He's,
Lan just
he's
beat.
beaten sword. Yeah. Well, I mean, That just seemed like
they're
a
all.
bad plan
I
in
feel like
general.
on any given day, one
That
of
plan
those
was
could
so
beat, one of
dumb.
those two could beat the other. Is my opinion on it. But
Okay, I did not think that Lan was better than him.
I think
so.
Lan is the be all end all.
Chapter
That's great.
35. Okay, so
Here
here
we go.
are our dark
We're
friends.
gonna
Here
name
are our
names.
Forsaken. So we know Demandred. He revealed himself when he entered Shadar Logoth.
Logoth.
Yep.
Before we get into
And he
these
gets
people,
gets trounced and attacked.
before
by
we get
Dahmer
into the
Flynn, I
ones
love
that
it.
we don't know, did anyone imagine when we first encountered Shadar Logoth in the Eye of the World that this place would make as many appearances as it has in this book series?
Nor did I expect
No.
that it would all of a sudden be decimated and turned into nothing.
Nobody expects that it'll be decimated and turned into nothing.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
No,
bucket
but
of
you know
Sphere.
what?
Fear and
Yes,
a
surprise.
sense of ambition.
A ruthless efficiency.
That's what it was.
There was
fanatical devotion to the Pope.
Him too.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I kind of disagree with y'all because when they went in there,
Oh,
Wait, you disagree?
When they-
You did expect it to appear
spin,
often?
you spin your yarn at him.
I asked who expected this
He's
to appear
saying,
that
let
often.
him continue.
Yeah.
because think of everything that we've gotten out of the fact that they went there in the first place.
Yeah.
Matt,
Okay, but that's post the fact. Eric is
No,
saying
no.
in the book.
Right. That's fine. You thought.
you're saying when you reach when
When
you
we
like
first
first
encountered
enter
yes,
in there.
yes.
Yes.
Oh no,
Okay. Right. That's
that's a stupid question. Why would you think that?
Well,
Do you
because
think
because
that
of
about
what
any
you were
place
about
you
to
enter?
say.
You're like
Because
every
of what
place
you were about
enter,
to
you're
say.
like
Because all of this stuff comes out of it.
And yeah, agreed.
Mm.
I would have never suspected. But
I
you're
love
right,
your
Adam.
response, Adam. Oh yes, I absolutely. Oh no,
No,
that's a stupid question.
it is a stupid question. But
But I think you're right. But you're right, Adam. Ever since then, it's been kind of like, wow, we're getting a whole lot out of something that we never suspected would turn into.
I would like to
Such a
read the
big
chapter
thing.
leading up to going into there.
Oh,
Honestly.
you should.
That'd be great.
That's where they're going down the river, and Matt's completely unaware with Bail Dolman.
Well, they're fleeing and they're fleeing the Trollocs who they can't
Yeah.
dodge, so they head in
Yeah.
there.
And they
Yeah,
get in
I mean
there.
this is
Wow.
but now it's done.
No,
It's-
wait, no.
It's a huge hole in the ground.
yeah,
It's an open, but it's a reminder for hope somehow.
Yes, it's a hope
What
that
is that?
the ultimate evil
What
can
is there
ultimately be
about
destroyed
that?
at some
I mean,
point.
well,
I
so
feel
here's
like
the
we
interesting
know.
thing.
Cover it up. Send
So
it in the
even though
outer
now
space.
Mashadar is gone, it isn't really
Is
gone
it?
because it's still trapped in
It
Fane's
lives
dagger.
on in Pod and Fane, right?
and the
yeah.
dagger. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really disappointing. Like you get rid of
It's
yeah,
that
Yeah.
level of evil, but you didn't really.
right. You got rid of
No,
most of the
because
cancer.
it can spread still.
Because it can spread, right? I
Right.
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yep.
The ramifications of what happened, like you're right,
It's a sleeper cell.
in the eye of the world of that
Yep.
chance encounter has led
Yep.
to such catastrophe.
As the chance encounter with Bilbo and Gollum.
And it was
So-
Matt's fault. He took
As
the thing.
the days pass.
Yo, yeah, it's
So
yes.
as the sands fall
It's
through the
absolutely
hourglass,
Matt's fault when everybody said, when Moiraine said, don't take anything.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah.
take anything from here. All I
He's
took was
grown
the
a lot.
dagger, though.
But I do think
I
he
didn't
was.
take anything. I promise I didn't take anything. I just took this dagger.
I think he was a little Mashadar
Here's the
possessed at that point.
So we don't have a Matt section. So here's the last thing I'm going to say about him.
I
No,
don't think it's
So
gonna be
that
no
Matt.
more
happens.
There's
things are
more-
allowed to be said
There's
about
more
Matt.
books to go with plenty to say about Matt.
He still is like, I'm going to die and then live again. But he died already.
No, he's
He's commented on that a couple times.
He
I know
says
he's
he
commented
thinks
on
that
it, but
that's what the
he thinks
Aelfin
that's
were
what it is.
referring
Thinks
to. He's just not
he
100%
thinks that-
certain.
But I'm going to say he's probably going to die again at some point.
Oh, I don't think so. I
I
think
hope
I think we
not.
got it.
I hope.
I think
not.
if the next time he dies, it's poignant. Okay, so here are the Forsaken that we run into here. So first of all, we get confirmation that Sindane is Lanfear from the book.
How?
So
No, it's not
he had
that.
found a woman to use the access key. She would have
Yeah.
faced the great Lord, faced the
Yeah,
creator
yeah,
with
yeah,
him.
yeah,
She
yeah,
would have
yeah.
shared the power with him, let him rule the world at her side, and he had spurned her love, spurned
Sure.
her.
And then we get
I'd say that sounds like Lanfear.
Well, not just that. More importantly, the fact that she escaped the Aelfin and the Eilfin. But once again,
What?
Technically, they don't come out and say this is Lanfear, but we have enough evidence.
I thought that it might be, but then I was like, hey, if she's back, I've been down this road.
I was waiting for this, Adam.
I've been down this road too many times.
Get your hopes up.
I've been down this road too many times, and if it's her and she can do that,
why
I think
can't Moraine come back? Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you.
So she makes mention of being involved with the Aelfin and the Eelfin, which I thought was interesting because we have never seen
by them.
Right. We have never seen anybody go to someplace where they both were.
Well, we know they both exist in the same realm. We just have never gotten an example of them being together.
Well, right. I mean, we've had people wander around both of their
layers, let's call
shapes,
it. Worlds.
Shifting. Worlds shifting in the background.
So she's the first person who has had an encounter with both of them, and there seems to be the suggestion that it happens together, that she doesn't like go and visit one group and then go and visit the other. There's the suggestion that she's come from both of them.
And not only that,
I don't know.
Recreated, but
like
she's not as strong as she was. So that's a whole other thing.
Right. She doesn't seem,
why do you feel that way? Why do you feel she is not
like
remember that everybody that runs into Sindane thinks that Sindane is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, but not as they do think she's incredibly powerful, but remember Lanfear was arguably one of the most powerful of the most powerful of all the women chosen, and one of the more powerful of the chosen in general.
It's still possible.
Yeah,
that
but
she's
now we have
incredibly
Nynaeve, and
powerful,
then
but
we
not
have
as
someone else
powerful as
that's
she
more
was.
powerful than Nynaeve.
I don't know, well, Olivia, but I don't know that Nynaeve was more powerful than Lanfear. I don't know.
By the way, with Lanfear, there's also been the suggestion, it's been suggested, not confirmed, that she could have even been the most powerful Forsaken. So, yeah, it is possible that she's incredibly powerful and still not as powerful as she was. I don't think we know for certain.
Yeah, it's alluded to.
So that's
okay.
Sindane, and it also explains how, unlike some of the other characters we're going to get to, she retained a fair amount of her appearance.
Yeah,
because the descriptions they give her is far different.
Big blue eyes.
And her hair.
Right, and black hair.
Silvery black, yes.
Oh, wait, Dave, that's what you're saying? Interesting, because a blonde lady shows up later.
Go ahead. That's a different character.
Right, that's not Sindane. So
no, I know that.
We'll get to that, Adam.
So the next person to appear is Dashiva. So Dashiva, the book identifies as Osengar.
Kind of. All these characters gives you preponderance of evidence without coming quite out and saying.
So here's the evidence.
Which actually I like.
Let me give you the evidence that we've got so far, okay? Dashiva in A Crown of Swords, Chapter 4, Perrin smells through a wild array of emotions coming from the man, convincing him that he's mad. A Crown of Swords, Chapter 36, when Rand is returned to the Sun Palace, Dashiva seems very upset at the possibility of Rand dying, which is interesting. Crown of Swords, Chapter 41, when Rand wakes, Dashiva holds nearly as much of the one power as Rand can.
Which is interesting because he's one of the weakest of the Forsaken.
Dashiva accompanies Rand on the strike at Ilion. When Rand announces that Samael is dead, Dashiva sighs loudly with relief. The Path of Daggers, Chapter 14, when Rand says he will cleanse the taint, Dashiva looks at him with wonderment and is poleaxed.
A little worried.
Dashiva and 7 other Ashaman hold gateways as Rand's army pours through the final battle with the Shan-Chan. Dashiva rides up and weaves a barrier. The major thing in this chapter is that Osengar ruminates on his genius in creating Shadow Spawn.
Yeah, he says he creates Trollocs.
Agenor created the Shadow Spawn, and we
Trollocs,
have
and from that,
hypothesized
all these other
that
things.
Agenor was Osengar.
This is actually what I like about the way Jordan is doing this here.
Yes.
And the way you've given all these hints that he went through. He makes us remember what we've read. Corlin Dashiva, who's been in the Black Tower and been with Rand this whole time and interacting in Mai isn't that troublesome.
Well, I mean, we know he's one of the people who tried to assassinate Rand.
Right, we do, but do we think that Taim knew who he was? Because Taim's obviously a dark friend and a bad
doubt
guy.
His reaction to the death of Samael seems to suggest he's hoping the other men will get killed off.
And I don't know that his head was his name put on the traitor's wall.
So aren't they all hoping that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know for a fact. I don't know that I've ever looked it up, but it just occurred to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Because all the other names were put up there. Maybe his was as well. And if his was as well, that means that Taim did not know. So that might be something to look up and check in to see is if it actually was.
Yeah. I would be
because
surprised.
all the other ones
I don't
were.
think Taim would know.
Kelsapries, I don't remember what the Traitor's Wall is.
You're not suggesting that Taim is a Forsaken either, right? We just imagine he's a dark friend.
I'm just imagining he's a dark friend.
Right.
We know he's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
I would see that like a Forsaken doesn't necessarily need to talk to Taim at that point. Taim's doing well on his own.
Right.
Quite well.
He may be in direct conversation with Shaitan.
No, I don't think he's that high.
I mean, what I have postulated is that he's potentially a Dreadlord, but that's a different matter entirely.
I love the moments that we spend with Osengar because he's such a coward. So the narration discusses the fact that he considers himself not to be a soldier, but I have to read this because
it's so
it's
funny.
hilarious. He was to what you mentioned, Adam. He was not good at judging time by the sun, but it was obviously short of noon. Hauling himself from the ground, he dabbled at the dirt on his clothes and then gave up in disgust and began to skulk from tree to tree with what he imagined was a stealthy manner. It was toward the quay that he skulked. Perhaps one of the others would finish the man before he got close to it, but if not, perhaps he would find a chance to be a hero. Carefully, of course.
Carefully, of course.
How is this guy?
So
I don't get it. They just sneak around. Everybody's just
he happened to be
sneaking
very
around.
powerful in the one power.
But he's very powerful, but one of the weakest of the very powerful.
Not everyone is sneaking
Well,
around.
a couple of
it's
them are.
him and Mogedion.
He is like the male version of Mogedion.
Apparently, yeah.
But
That's
really
true.
more
Others are
intelligent.
just coming out and being like, I lost my horse.
I mean, I'm quite glad this guy's dead on many levels because
he is?
Well, he got blasted off a hilltop with Kalendor.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the one person they confirmed that is actually
wasn't
dead.
he already
Yes,
dead
he's
though?
dead.
At one point.
Now, well, yes, but now I think okay, you're right.
Yeah,
he
you're
could
right.
be recreated again
Because
because he wasn't killed with balefire. If he was killed from balefire, he's burned from the pattern. You can't
Big deal.
recreate him.
Don't know
Correct.
if you're dead. That's all I'm saying.
You're just worried about rinse and repeat. That's
Well,
your
especially
concern,
because
Adam.
we have
Unfortunately,
Lanfear
he's
coming
dead
back.
right now.
Ugh.
See, here's the
Right?
thing.
Yes, true.
Because of and this is interesting. Because of the rules that Cad Swain has put upon Rand and everybody else, she has allowed the ability for this guy to be recreated because she didn't kill him with balefire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Now, the ramifications of killing him with balefire could have been
Yeah,
like,
they would.
well, think about that.
Why not?
Would
I
the
thought it-
Trollocs cease to exist?
Oh.
No. It doesn't. It goes back.
does?
No. Balefire does not remove
I
the
think you're
entire
wrong.
person
I
from
thought-
history. It goes back several seconds.
No. It's greater than that.
It doesn't remove.
I think you are wrong.
It doesn't remove them from history. It does
It
slowly.
removes you from the pattern.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if it removes the after effects
Remember-
of what you did from the pattern.
This is a world that continually recycles
Yeah.
itself. So when somebody is burned out with balefire, they can't get recycled either. So they're never going to
Right,
be
they're never
in
gonna
future
reoccur.
occurrences of this age. He killed one of the
He killed.
Forsaken with
He
balefire.
killed. Oh no, he didn't. Moraine did.
Moraine did, right? Yeah.
in the Stone of Tyr.
And we didn't hear about everything that person had done.
Well, we don't
getting
know.
undone.
We don't. First of all, we don't know what it is that person did. But agreed. But I think
I
in
don't
this
think the
particular
Trollocs
case,
would have disappeared. But remember that there is one person who is killed by balefire that the things get undone, and that's why somebody lives.
Yeah,
Remember,
I
we
don't
had that happen in the book. Who was it? Was it Nynaeve? Nynaeve is alive because somebody who tried to kill her got killed by balefire, and so those seconds got erased from the pattern, and Nynaeve is alive.
No, that would.
I think it had to do with when, right? It had to.
She's not been.
It
killed.
wasn't Mogedion. It was something. It was something else. Because remember, she should have drowned at the bottom of the river.
Yeah, because the person rowing
in the boat.
The boat. We don't know what what connections that boat person had.
This is not the conversation that we started out having.
No,
so.
but it doesn't matter. It's still a good conversation.
This is a great
we
one,
don't.
but
the answer is the question
the
is we
result
don't have
is
an
we-
answer.
I
Right,
honestly,
right.
from fandom, from what I just read, balefire is kind of questionable. It erases a person.
Okay.
It takes them out of the pattern, but what affects the rest of the pattern?
that's what
I
we've
know.
concluded.
So that's
Yeah.
There's
So
no
it's
answer to
that
that.
person's
It doesn't
removed,
say.
but what they've done might not
Prove us
necessarily be
wrong, though.
removed. Yeah. Well, because we just don't know.
No.
Because Jordan's not alive. So,
So Osengar is here. So now we have
no, he's not here anymore.
Demandred,
Maybe.
Sindane, and Osengar on this mountaintop or on this hilltop.
But wait, there's more. Grandal. The multicolored dress that shifts colors and dimensions would be Grandal.
What? Okay.
Yes, because we've seen instances. It's her Straith dress that she wears. Straith, however you pronounce it. We've seen instances.
That makes sense.
of
She
her-
loves her pretty.
When she met with
other
the Forsaken before, she was wearing this
shifting colored
dress. So we know that she's the Forsaken who wears this dress. So she is the woman that Varen's
And I think she
group.
also said voluptuous too. If I'm not mistaken, when she saw her in the dress.
No.
That might
Not
be
when
wrong.
not here when they see her. All they see is the dress, and they're trying to figure out.
And that's
what
the
heck
only
she
person
is.
we've seen with the exception. The only exception to that is Masana. When she appears in the tower to people, she is in a shifting. You can look at her, but you can't quite look at her
See her,
pattern.
right.
But that's not
I
the same
forgot
as what
about
they're
that,
describing
man.
here.
What you're describing is almost like what the gray men are, where you can look at them, but you can't
your
really
vision
see
kind
them.
of shifts around it. So we suppose we're guessing this is Grandal
So-
in the interaction
Okay.
with
Yeah.
Baron.
We also get confirmation that Moradin is a Shamael, and this is from the book. The man had always terrified
Yeah.
him
I mean,
from
once
the
again,
very
it's
beginning.
Confirmation
He'd
without
been mad with
confirmation.
power before they were sealed into the boar, and since they had been free, he seemed to think that he was the great lord, which is a
Goes back
perfect
to-
description
yeah.
of a Shamael
Slash
in Eye
Baltha-
of the World.
/ Baalzamon. Baalzamon is a Shamael, which we believe is Moradin.
Yes, right. Yeah. Baalzamon was just
So he's-
another name that.
This is one of my favorite chapters in the book.
Oh,
because
here's the reference
We
to Sindane and the Aelfin. She was stronger than Sindane had been before the
before.
Aelfin, and the Aelfin held her.
Yeah.
And the key verb
There you
here is
go.
held
There
her.
you go.
So she was imprisoned by
Both
them.
of them,
Right.
though. Yeah, like you said. Both
Yes.
of them.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I knew there was a verb
Yes,
there
yes.
that I was like, wait a minute.
Good job.
This is significant. Well, then that leads to another question, because she and Moiraine went through it at the same time.
That's what Adam was saying.
That's what I was
That's
saying.
Adam's hope.
Did
he's
she
holding on to.
escape without? Well, wait. Adam's holding on to Moiraine as being alive, but does that mean that they were both imprisoned together, and she
Probably.
escaped on her
I would
own and left
imagine.
Moiraine there?
Well,
Well, you
We'll
get your
see.
questions and your answers from the foxes and the snakes. So the question is, did they allow her to have that, and they exacted some cost from her in doing
I think that Moiraine.
or did another Forsaken
Moiraine
go in
was
and get
always
her
a bit
out?
of a
Who knows?
fox, and I think she's going to be a fox now. So who
Oh,
knows?
there you go. Or is there? I mean, there's so many postulations you can put around that. Does the Dark One have some sort of presence in that world where he can affect things and make things happen? There's so many ways you can go with that, and I
don't know. Yeah, I figured at this point that they exist on their own in terms of how Pod and Fane does in all aspects of things.
You could be right. I don't know.
I have no idea. It seems like a whole other world. Honestly, it seems like another
Right.
dimension.
But it's like the Creator and the Dark One seem to be in every existence.
I know. But
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
have no idea.
I don't know.
I want them
Uh,
back again, and I want explanations. That's what I want to know.
Elza Penfell is
Oh
the Black
my
Aja that's
gosh.
sworn to Rand that kills
that came out of nowhere.
Dashiva.
So am I wrong? Did Matt not
Now,
meet
first of
her
all,
a long
she's
time
sworn
ago?
to Rand.
Well, yeah, you can swear to Rand if you're
No.
yes, as a dark Black Aja, you can swear anything because you're broken from all
they
ties to
didn't.
everything.
They didn't.
She also believes that he needs to be there at the end battle. So I mean,
Right.
right, and they don't explain
But-
why.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I think the suggestion is that she believes he needs to be there so the Great Lord can kill him.
Maybe.
I think that's why he thinks he needs
but why
to be
couldn't
there.
the Great Lord kill him at any time? Why does it
he's
have to
not-
be
That's
the
a
end?
very good
Because
question,
she
Dave.
knows something we
That's
don't.
a very
Thank
good
you.
question.
Maybe she knows something we don't. Or
Here, because
I'm gonna throw an alternate theory.
okay,
Maybe she wants to be free of the Great Lord, and she's hoping Rand makes it to the end and kills him, so she's broken to that chain.
So the
because she swore to Rand.
the interesting thing is that she keeps saying that Rand needs to make it to the end, but
Yep.
then the narration deliberately chooses to refer to
Yes, him as the Great
him as
Lord.
the Great Lord
Yep.
and them as the chosen. So
Yes.
she hasn't shifted her mindset
No.
there,
Or
So
not 100%.
that led me to believe that she thinks that Rand needs to be there so the Great Lord can kill him. Because remember,
I
the
think so.
Great Lord Shaitan is still buried. He's not, even though the seals have weakened, he's still there under the boar.
Why haven't we talked about the
The
seals?
world keeps getting
Why have we not talked
greater.
about the seals for a long time?
because
We're not-
they've
we're
been
not gonna
absent
talk about
for a
the
period
seals
of
now.
time.
Yeah, I know.
His touch
We'll
on the
talk about
world
them
keeps
when
getting greater and greater and greater. First
Yeah.
of all, you've got him recreating, respinning lies back around. You got freaking Shara Haran, whoever the heck that guy is, coming into existence and doing whatever it is that he's doing. The seals are very
Yeah.
weak. I think more than 3/4 of them are broken. Why does it have to wait for the end the end of time,
It doesn't,
quote unquote?
it doesn't
him.
have to. He doesn't have to, but
This is how it's going, though.
He's all I said is he's not out yet.
Yeah, no.
So she may believe that Rand needs to be there because
Could be.
the Great Lord is going to be there, and that's how Rand dies in her mind.
There's a lot of speculation, but to me, it's absolutely hysterical that she kills a Forsaken.
Yeah, she
No
doesn't know
kidding.
it.
She doesn't know it. He's just an Ashaman dark friend.
He's
We're gonna
just a
bump him
face
off.
on the ground that flashed, and she saw him out of the corner of her eye.
Poof.
I'm sorry, she's not the
the-
one that Matt met in the cottage a long time ago. Also,
No, that's Millie
That's
Skane,
Millie. Okay.
Yeah,
aka whatever her
the
name
Lady
is.
Sheehan
Lady
or
yeah.
Cheyenne, or however you want to
yeah.
pronounce that name. Aaron Gar is also here as the bosomy woman in
Oh,
green
yeah.
who poses as a lost rider in the
I
woods.
lost my horse.
And Eben Hopwell discovers right before she tries to kill them. So that's Balthamel.
And she
slash
makes it out.
Osengar.
which means she's back to doing what she was doing.
Which was what?
Stuff.
Well, she's with
Stuff
the
and
Rebel Aes
She's
things.
with the rebel. Well,
Yeah.
she's
Oh.
she's fled. She's left that camp. She disappeared after she murdered somebody.
Who'd she murder?
Somebody died. She was in the area, and then she disappears that
we
night.
only know that
That's
by how she
That's
looks.
what we know. So she's there,
Okay.
and Mogedion is there.
Mogedion
So
is there.
that
9?
is 1, 2, 3,
I don't think there's 9
4,
left.
5, 6,
Oh.
7 of 9. Yes, there are 9. That's 7 of the
There's
9.
9, 2 who have not appeared. Semirog and Masana.
Right. So Semirog and Misana are not there.
Also, what's his face isn't there.
Moradin's not getting. Moradin's
Why wouldn't he be there?
Morden was there.
No, he's not.
He's
there.
I
not
thought you said
there.
he was there, but
No.
not. Okay, yeah.
No, he's not there. He's the nameless. He doesn't. He's a general. He
He's a
sends
he's a
out
puppeteer.
his captains.
He's a puppet master.
But he's so powerful. Why not just go and?
well,
Well,
here's
if
one
Adam,
of
if
the.
you speculate that he lost to Rand once.
Here's one of the other things that I have a question about. There were very, very important orders. I'm pretty sure from Shaitan himself.
well, yeah,
actually,
because it starts
that
the whole
Rand-
let the Lord of Chaos
that
rule.
Rand is
Yeah.
not to be killed.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's
and
changed.
here has
And then
it.
here-
yes, no, that
From
that
whom?
happened, yes, that happened some
Who
books
changed
earlier.
it?
Obviously, Shaitan told Ashamael because Moradin says in another book, he says,
But
if we
we've
have
already
to kill
established
him,
the fact. Yes,
he says if we have to kill him, we do, but I would prefer it not to happen.
right. And again, this is coming from the guy who tried to kill Rand already when the orders were not to kill Rand.
Right. So I think I feel, and it's sheerly speculation because we've never get to this point confirmation of what Shaitan is saying for them to do or not to do. But I don't feel like the Nablus would be going against the direct order of Shaitan in this instance. And it's kind
Except
of like
that he's a madman.
except that he's a madman. I mean, it's a lesser sum gain type of thing where it's like, okay, now because it's quite clear they're trying to kill him.
I do remember there being a change. My only suggestion here is it's also totally possible that all of these Forsaken are completely disobeying orders, because they absolutely do that all the time.
Yes.
And not only that, I
That's
feel like
what they do all the time.
they're all under the
That's what they
guise
do.
of the Nameless, but all of them are,
This doesn't seem like a coordinated attack. It seems like,
No.
oh my word, what was that?
If
Oh,
it
that's
were
bad. I gotta
coordinated-
go there.
If it were
the only ones that are
coordinated,
coordinated are the ones under
they
the
could have
Kursuva
probably
effects of
won.
the Nameless.
Right. Yes, Adam, you are correct. If it was coordinated, there should have been a better. I mean, they did
I
not
feel like that's
expect to
happened
find
before.
groups of linked
Not at all.
Ashaman
They didn't think they had
and
that talent.
No.
Aes
Yeah, that's
Sedai
true.
around, so that
But-
caught them off guard. And also,
None of
Yeah,
them
so
were
your
working
thoughts is gonna
together.
Overwhelm them.
Cad Swain's
Sparrow
ability to be
thing.
able to identify both male
Oh,
and female channeling
that
and
was
where
a
it's
big
coming from
deal.
caught them off guard.
That was a huge
Um,
deal. Yeah.
That being said, if they were more coordinated, I think this would have been a little bit more of a challenge.
Yeah, but that's just their general history.
Yes, for sure.
What a bunch
And
of
so-
dummies.
Only one of them seems to have died.
Maybe.
The rest got away scot-free,
Yeah. I mean,
except for Mogedion. We actually don't know whether or not Mogedion has been sucked into this vortex of Shadar Logos.
would that free her?
No, she'd be dead.
I mean, what if it's just the fact that she's connected to the Korsudra and then it just frees her somehow?
Well, I mean, I would hope that you'd be freed from the Korsuvra in death. I would hope.
I threw a D in there.
Well,
actually.
as we found out from the shadow, there is no death unless your bale fired out.
Dave, who's your Coplin of the week?
Pod and Fane.
Yes, so is mine.
Pod and Fane. He's
Yes.
back.
Yeah, no, that was mine too, but I had a question I
Anytime-
wanted to ask.
I mean,
but-
I will say was tough because normally if I got a battle between Pod and Fane and Cad Swain, it's gonna be a
True.
tough choice for me.
True. Yes.
But even more interesting is how I've shifted. Because back in the day, if I had a chapter between Nynaeve and Pod and Fane, it'd have been a tough pick for me.
That's
but
true.
Nynaeve has her character arc has been so good that I've left her in the dust. Like now, but it's Pod and Fane.
Mine was Pod and Fane. That's what I had.
Yours was
that's-
Pod and Fane.
because what I had mentioned before is how much I did not like that plan, and then somehow it worked for Pod and Fane, and he was just there and then just disappeared, and that's what we see of him. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
But that's how he works, man.
I know, but he keeps
think about-
showing up and doing it.
Yup.
And then Rand decided
chaos.
this is a good idea. Let's go find these guys that tried to kill me.
That's a tough one. It's hard to ignore when somebody has told you where the people are. That's the whole reason why you brought yourself to this miserable place in the first place. It's
This
hard to
place-
ignore.
But he had
in
already
the first
decided.
place.
Maybe that should be my Coplin. Maybe Rand is my Coplin.
I mean, well,
It was a dumb decision. Yeah, no, Pod and Fane.
I get it. I get
what
the
was yours,
decision.
Eric? Or yours was also
Mine was
Pod
Pod and Fane.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's
My Coplin
detestable.
of the book.
Oh boy.
Oh, Coplin of
Yeah,
the book.
My Coplin of the book
This is a good time.
is
I like when we get to this.
Farmatting.
What?
Screw you,
That's amazing.
Farmatting, and your stupid misogyny or your stupid.
Misogynist.
It's not. I don't even. What's the opposite of misogyny?
Oh, it's there's an actual word for it.
I'm
now.
sure there is.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
Google this.
know. But farmatting and its bigoted rules. I'm out.
Rand said that he learned a lot from Farmatting. What did he learn?
Phylogeny.
Phylogeny.
And misandry. Misandry is the one I was thinking of. Misandry is the one.
Misandry,
The
okay.
more commonly known one.
That's just another reference to Rand getting psychologically harder at him. He's just saying he learned
okay.
how to be harder in that cell that he comes out of with that
Ah,
crazy smile on his face.
That's
No,
a great
no,
choice,
not at
though.
all. Yeah,
Yes, okay,
Screw
farmatting.
this locale. I hate it.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yeah.
SoCal? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Rand lives there, but all right.
I said locale.
Oh, I thought you said
That's-
SoCal.
It's
No,
lower.
that would-
It's
the
lower
response to
California.
That should have been what?
I was confused. I'm like, all right, Eric's leaning in, man. He's going all in. He's committing.
He thinks
He's
that
full sending.
farmatting is like Orange County
He
for
hates
some
Orange
reason.
County. Yeah. He doesn't like the taxes. I don't know what.
It should fall into the sea, that farmatting.
Right. Well, that's
Oh
learn
my
to
gosh,
swim.
Coplin of the book, though.
Coplin of the book.
I mean, my Coplin would have to be those that are imprisoning women and keeping them in rooms so that they can be slaves.
Yeah, I don't like those type of people either. Where do they occur in this book?
What are you talking about? Matt is going and saving them from.
Oh, okay. The Sean Chan.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sean Chan is a great choice, Adam.
Yeah.
That's a great choice.
It's a good choice.
They're not up to any
I'm
good.
sorry. I hate.
No, it's great.
He's one-upping me again. Look at
let's
this.
Discuss. Right. Let's discuss Adam's Coplin of the book
No,
before we
it's
move on to yours.
No, it's a great choice.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
They're terrible, but then they're also moving into places and being like, well, you have enough food.
Yeah. They're a virus.
They're terribly good.
Now, to be fair, I think they're I think a lot of the people who live in the areas that they're taking over are kind of happy with the fact that they're not in living in
communism
civil
seems
war
great on the
anymore.
surface.
But
Sure.
I don't know that communism.
Let's not get into
Let's
that. Let's not get into that.
Communism is a red herring.
I get your point. Yeah, I like it. I like the Sean Chan. Okay.
Mine's the Golem.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
There we go.
That's
another
fantastic.
great choice. Yes.
And
Look
it's
at you
just
guys.
still there.
He's messing crap up like that guy's slaughtering,
What is his?
slaying, drinking blood.
What is his?
creating problems
Yeah.
for Matt?
So he was
Can't
created.
die.
He's created by the guy that died.
Yeah, he's created by Agonor.
So does he?
Mhm.
So if he were killed by Balefire, would that
Don't
guy?
we wish?
Yeah.
Don't
no,
we wish? And the Gray Men with him.
Yeah.
I
He's
will
just
say,
bit
like,
bopping around. What is his? What
that
is his end
dude-
game? What is this Golem's
That
end game?
dude's creative mind for evil is insane
Okay,
when you
so-
think
no
about
good.
what
it's,
he made.
It's hilarious that you brought this up because I did write down as a note, could his creation of the Shadow Spawn be the most powerful thing created by the Forsaken?
It's ridiculous.
I think so.
I mean,
Yeah.
of all the
They're not using anything
plays
things
else.
that
upon this
they've
world.
created and done,
That thing is. Those
the
are
Trollocs
constantly.
alone.
They're constantly being used.
Yes.
He probably also created the what's their face, the guys, the palest, the eyeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Grey Men.
No, not
No,
the Gray
no.
Men, the
No,
merge
he
roll.
did. He did. The merge roll
They
came from the
pots.
Trollocs.
It came from the pots and the
Like,
mating
he's
habits
created
of the Trollocs.
The worst evils this
Yep.
planet has ever seen.
It'd be awesome if they just got wiped
He had
out.
those powers for good. That would be awesome.
Leveled up, Adam.
Nynaeve
Okay.
Nynaeve.
Yeah.
for these chapters because who else could have done that?
Mm-hmm.
And
Olivia.
she was just chosen to do it. And then Rand's like, this is the last person I can honestly trust.
It's his inherent trust in the person that has been
There,
such a pain in the side for
Changed
so
it-
many books. And like I was saying,
but-
all of a sudden I'm happy about
yeah,
it.
changed his
Yeah.
diapers. She
They share
changed his
history,
diapers,
right?
Shared his diapers.
Yep.
and then
You
she
can trust her.
was that
Character arc.
she was that strong, and she was that willing to do it, and she took on
7 books ago,
everybody.
I would have never been
Everybody
able to
that
say
could
this.
channel
But-
everybody that was aware of this in the entire land of what we were experiencing
on
in the
Jordan,
books
man.
could know that it was there, and it was because of her, because she did that
Yep.
with Rand. It's
Unlike
insane.
some other authors,
Without
Game of
complaining.
Thrones, he
Without
wasn't Jewish
complaining.
characters.
Knowing that knowing she could do it too.
Man, she takes a
Mhm.
beating while she's doing it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Mhm.
We were talking about it before with you saying that she's highest up in whatever rating.
Yeah.
But,
the role playing game.
It's always said, and it's funny that there's talk about like, oh, there might be one stronger, but it doesn't matter. She's that
Yeah, she's-
strong.
She's
Right.
the cat's pajamas.
It's like
She's-
wealth.
yeah.
You reach a certain level where anything beyond that is just insignificant because you've
Yeah.
already just got so much.
I
Well-
told him he's already got one.
He's already got one.
I love Nynaeve. Mine was Cad Swain.
I hate to admit it's true.
I
Yep.
I
hate
mean,
it. I hate it so much.
she levels up in Rand's estimation for one.
Yeah.
But
He hasn't
just-
apologized yet.
and I feel like in this book, through the interactions that we've had with her, for the first time, you get somebody who actually seems to be, to Dave's earlier point, seems to be concerned and engaged in the human experience versus just walking around telling everyone what to do, which
random
snoodily
experience?
telling everyone what to do, which was our initial experience with her, was she would just walk into a room and be really upset with anyone who didn't automatically fall in line.
Yeah,
still does, but it's more tolerable.
Well,
we're getting more humanity.
We're getting
behind
results. We're getting results.
I do like results. It's a bit Machiavellian, but I do like results. Yes.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
We're getting results because of her
Rand
maturity.
survives
Well,
this.
you can't even call them maturity.
Yeah, we are getting glimpses of lifting the veil up and seeing who's behind the curtain.
So that's mine. Who do you got, Dave?
I'm going deep. I'm going Eben Hopwell.
Eben.
Sacrificed himself.
Please bring this
for the
to
team.
me. Oh my gosh.
He identified that Arengar
Yep.
was channeling Sidene. He threw himself on it to save the people. He did save the people at the cost of his own life. There's nothing more heroic. It's like the guy in World War II jumping on the grenade.
Osengar.
That one guy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He leveled up for me.
That's fantastic.
So one of the two dueling blades is now gone.
Yes.
I wonder if Arengar feels like she's missing a piece of herself.
I mean,
hopefully.
Arengar and Osengar.
Yeah.
So who was your level up of? So I'll start with mine.
Oh boy, well,
mine is redundant.
Mine is obvious.
Cat Swain again.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I feel like this book has been building her up. It's been one of the points of the book, I feel like.
Mine's the daughter of the 9 moons. Her plan is coming into fruition. Just kidding.
Come on.
Oh, Adam.
Okay. Oh.
I don't like it.
I think that was the right way to go.
It honestly is. We've waited for this for how long? We've been talking about it
since book 3, I want to say.
We've been talking about it, and she has a smile on her face.
Yeah, after being super angry, but Matt did think he saw a little bit of a devilish grin there.
No, there was always a devilish grin. There was a devilish grin when she was fighting him. She also smiled during that.
She was. There was a certain point where
I don't like it, Adam, but I'm gonna have to say okay.
I don't like it either. But she offered to buy him at one point, and then
terrible.
Yeah,
well, that's their culture.
I know, but she offered to buy him at one point, and now she's just like she's just lying there. She fought him. She had a good time. She got tied up. She seemed like she had a good time, and she's lying there.
She's looking at him ponderously.
Remember that when we were first introduced to her, there was this suggestion that she had some kind of knowledge of a foretelling. My feeling with her has been that she has been somehow aware that something is going to happen. I don't know that she knew exactly what it was. Remember, she's also really superstitious. They see omens in just about everything that occurs around them.
I hate superstitious.
And so this may be something that I say may. I don't know for certain, but this may be something she's been waiting for.
Is she in touch with the Aelfin?
No.
She may have been waiting for it.
Only Lanfear.
Yeah, she may have been waiting for it, but she got there and she seems quite happy about it.
I'm just using that to explain why she might see. Because there's no reason to explain why this woman should be happy by this, other than she would have to be so in love with Matt that would be the only other explanation.
He is also a Ta'veren.
Or she just really loves adventure.
She's a swashbuckler.
But my suspicion is that she's been expecting something to happen, and now it has.
Yeah, I read the omens.
She got to meet Matt. That's a pretty big level up right there. I mean, she's
crapped on,
but now she knows that's my husband.
And then the rhyme of the ancient mariner happened.
All right, so that leaves
it doesn't.
You, Dave.
That leaves me.
Who is your level up for the book?
Elaine.
Whoa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. I like all. Hey, by the way, everybody, great job on this. These are all really good.
Very disparate. I mean, she's been running the kingdom. She's got all of a sudden became bonded to Rand. She's pregnant. Like she got her wish.
She's eating sweets.
Happening. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of.
She's not eating sweets.
No, Dave. Yes, she was. Yeah, she was. That was Dave's.
Pre-pregnancy, she was gobbling the sweets.
Yeah,
That was one of my
pre-pregnancy,
things.
not now.
Oh.
Not now.
Remember, she's got people around here stealing the sweets away from
They
her.
got her
she
locked
has
down,
she's
for
not eating
sure.
sweets.
Yeah,
Michelle.
no honey in that tea.
No, none whatsoever.
No sugar tonight in my coffee.
She should be eating
And that was
sweets.
tough. Like when we were talking about this, I was trying to juggle. Okay, was it Min or was it Elaine or even Avienda? Because they're all having to deal now with this bond and sharing the experience of sharing Rand now, literally.
Yeah.
And I even almost threw like the Green sister in there. Starts with an A, Alana. Like, because they all have to deal with this whole new crazy thing. And my brain also went to Brigitte. Like they all have to. They're incorporating this crazy stuff. But I settled on Elaine just because she has a kingdom to run. Quite frankly,
she has definitely leveled up in this book. Yeah. I mean, she's gone from a woman approaching the city of Camelin, concerned about how she's going to take control over it, to one who seems to have it under control.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
and she's got
huge,
she cares
change.
about her.
She's got
and she
Hanlon
cares about
slightly
her
under
folk.
thumb,
Yeah.
but not really.
Well,
So, yeah.
no, yeah.
So that's my take. Do you have, Eric? Do you have the metrics on who we chose, as you often do?
Yes.
In terms of, all right, I'm
boy.
anxious,
I do.
to
Hold
hear
on, I have
this.
to bring up a separate document. It's not a great collection, to be honest with you.
Oh, well, that sucks for us then.
Well, it's like I said, we went kind of crazy. So,
Okay.
So Adam had Esam, or for Coplin of the week, Adam had Esam, Matt, Elaine, Perrin, and then chose some crazy. Oh,
Of course he did.
the Chair of Remorse.
Yes, there we go. The chair of
I thought
remorse.
you
that was
chose
mine.
it. You
Oh,
chose
that was
that.
mine.
That wasn't me.
That was mine.
You got me all excited.
It was
Chair-
the torturers.
Chair,
It was the
Chair
ones
of
who were
Remorse is
torturing.
great. Yeah.
It was
Holy
the one
crap, that was in this book?
Yeah,
That
that was the
torturers
prologue.
and
It was the
the-
prologue.
Yeah. Well, no, you just.
I chose the Seeker, Harina Dintogara 2 wins, David Hamlin, Massimo, and the Chair of Remorse. Dave, you had Podden Fane, Tuon, the Sea Folk, Tharava, and Mazrim Taim.
Mm-hmm.
Then for who leveled up, Adam, you had Podden Fane, Aludra, the Three Girls,
Aludra.
Fail, and Taim.
I'm all right with that.
I had Bethaman, Selusha, Dylan, Balwer,
Bethaman.
and the White
Oh.
Tower.
It's a great random
the
choice.
White
And then-
Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What?
getting at me about
Right,
picking
no,
the
I'm
three
not
women.
getting on anybody.
Eric picks the entire
White
tower.
Right.
Tower.
I let myself go this book. David, you had Matt, Dahmer Flynn, Rand, Bearlane, and Dobrain.
Oh, Bear.
So actually, I think I said that you chose some weird ones, but you did not, with the exception of the Sea Folk.
I
The
forgot
Seafolk
Bear
at
Lane.
large
I forgot Bear Lane
and mass.
was in this.
Oh,
I choose
did,
her.
yeah, because it was like the first chapter.
I choose her as my favorite overall.
No,
Can
I'm just
we-
kidding.
absolutely
Please.
not.
Just kidding.
Can we please choose her as need more of it?
Yes.
Like it, love it, need more of
Track
it.
Yeah,
this down.
exactly.
Have her be with
This is
someone
not a
else.
sports
Have her be
podcast.
Have
with
her-
one else, like another.
Better yet, have her meet Lanfear. Then we would have, it would be great.
Well,
yeah.
Sindane is still around.
Yeah.
That wraps up Winter's Heart. Join us for episode 31 when we start with the prologue of our new book, Crossroads of Twilight. Until then, may you rest in the Creator's hand.
May you know good hunting, young bull, and cheese to give you many cubs.
Doviande se tovias again.